Here is how vlogging cured my depression.
A little while ago, I started these vlogs and I realized, one, I love making these, whether they get views or not, but two, I felt like it was really good for my mental health. And I just thought I was just thinking, why is this happening? And I think it all boils down to, I just needed to talk. Because I would find myself talking to myself a lot with all these thoughts that I've had. And I think men in general, we don't talk to anyone. And I think personally, I don't like to talk to people. I like to talk to someone who understands me. And because of that, it's really hard to find someone for me that understands me. There's only a few people. And so because of that, there's all these stored in thoughts and things that if you just speak and if you just talk, it feels good. I guess this is why therapy is good. I just thought of men would do anything besides go to therapy. They would start a vlog channel. No, but I found myself just talking, and instead of just thinking these thoughts, actually saying them out loud to myself, it felt it's still better. And to say it into a camera, and then the editing and creative process also, I love doing that. I think it really, really benefited my mental health. I think people need to talk more in general. I think people don't talk enough, especially men. Like I just said, I started a vlog channel instead of going seeing a therapist. And I do want to say this, depression is a loose term these days. I don't want to undermine what it actually is. I have like real like personal things I can't even talk about. But the depression that I'm talking about in this video is more in the sense that there was all this like feeling of not being heard that vlogging allowed me to at least express my thoughts instead of just out loud into the void into a video, and hopefully someone can resonate, hopefully someone can relate to that.
Alright guys, just got back from the workout at the beach. Just hopped out the shower, but check out this setup right now. Alright, check out this setup. Alright, we got some shish kebab. We got some UFC fights going on. One of the most stacked UFC cards ever. I don't know how many of you guys are MMA fans, but this is like, what a time to be alive. And then some of my friends from my gym are also fighting later tonight, so kind of a terrible time to be in Miami because I want to go out right now and I want to, go to the beach and do all these things. But these are like some insane fights that I cannot miss. So for the next couple hours, I'm literally going to be sitting right there eating, maybe drinking some coffee, watching some fights, and then later we might go out and do something. But this is like peak. That setup right there, shish kebab, streaming UFC. That's like peak masculinity right there. Lovely shot. Guys, you will not believe who I just ran into. Guess who is just here? Wait, hold
Obrigado, Neymar do Brasil. Oi, amigos, chicos.
Neymar Jr., guys. I can't believe this. Can I get a photo? I have a photo already.
So I'm Neymar from Morocco, and I'm in Miami. I met a good guy, and he's Amir from Pennsylvania.
Okay, yeah.
Nice to meet you guys, and hope you will subscribe and like this video.
Yo, dude, my man. Thank you, man. Neymar, bro, giving a shout out by Neymar. That's crazy. So I saw this quote on Instagram and it really sat with me and I wanted to share it with you guys. It says, whatever you do, make sure you don't lose your home trying to stay at a really nice hotel for a few nights. you do what you want with that quote, with that line. When I first saw it, immediately I was thinking, I mean, it applies to many things in life. I think it's pretty, easy, well understood. But for me, when I read it, I thought about like in a relationship sense. I think in today's world, there's so many temptations. There's so much access because of social media, or where you think you have access, because there's so many people that you see. There's always a better person. There's always the next person that you can instantly swipe, that you can instantly DM, and but the reality is when you have something in your life or someone in your life that really means a lot to you and is important, you have to, I think, realize how important that is and how rare that is. And to give that all away, to lose all that, to fumble someone or something so meaningful in your life for a short-term pleasure, or for a few nights, like the quote says, I think is a huge mistake. And I think is a battle that a lot of people face. And I think the more, I think to make it really personal, I think as a man, or as a person in general, I think the more successful you become, whether it's through like financially or status wise or whatever, you suddenly, get exposed to a lot of this. And so you got to realize who was with you when you didn't have any of this. What was with you when you didn't have any of this? And do you want to risk that, losing those things, that person, those people, for a very short-lived amount of pleasure that's not going to fulfill you, that's not going to serve you anything besides that temporary, in-the-moment urge, which you're going to regret anyways? And I think that quote put it very eloquently, because it's something I've always thought about. It just really put it nice, and I thought I wanted to share it with you guys in this beautiful, beautiful day in Miami Beach, Florida. I love this place. I think I'm gonna move here at some point because I hate the cold. And unfortunately, right now I live in somewhere that's cold. So not for long, hopefully. Like the good hostels, they offer private rooms. So I have a private room in a hostel. Like I have a hotel room in a hostel building. So I get the benefits of a hotel, and also when they throw events and they're like, there's a WhatsApp group, like, hey, you guys want to go play beach volleyball? Everyone's like, yeah, I'm down. Then you suddenly have a group of 10 people playing together, all from all over the world.
That's actually dope. I be traveling alone all the time.
Dude,
yeah.
Try it. Man, a lot of the coolest people I meet are from Mr. Certified.
Yes, sir. Hostile in the area.
Hostile in the area.
Get him.
JL, you in it?
What's good, everybody? Amir's vlog. What do you call your followers?
What should I call them? I don't have any followers.
Peers.
What's up?
We're all on the same level, guys.
Oh, we're all
on the same. I'm no different than you. Why are you watching this?
I should be watching you.
Oh, that's my car, right?
No, that's a Benz.
No, my actual. The fucking ADHD is crazy. We're in the middle of a vlog and I completely forgot it. I was like, guys,
thinking about a car that isn't yours.
Yeah, I know.
I guess we're not on the same level.
I know, right?
No, I just wanted to make it.
I wanted to make sure. Oh, I think it's my car. Flipped camera.
Yeah. Actually, I think
Way
that's
to
my
connect with your
Followers,
fans.
yeah.
No, all my fans drive sports cars.
Oh,
Yeah, all of them. that's the requirement.
Right.
To follow me. Like,
How many followers you got? 150,000? Damn, that's a
No,
lot.
all of them drive at least a Corvette. Like nothing crazy.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's not a bad standard.
Yeah, you see that guy right there? The Porsche.
He's like, holy shit, it's a mirror.
That's my. That's one of my subscribers. Mr.
hallucinating.
Francois, speak some French.
Oh, you've been learning it.
Yeah, I mean, we gotta like start a conversation. Just like
Okay, okay,
say
uh,
something and just like say
Comment ça
something.
va?
Ça va bien.
That's it.
Or
And then ask you back. That's not a
Uh,
conversation. You ask, how are you back?
is it comme ci, comme ça? Right?
I think, or et toi?
Oh yeah, et toi.
Like, and you?
Yeah.
And then say, je suis fantastique.
Yeah.
I think. You know, the reason I can learn French fast is a lot of the words are the same in my language, Farsi,
Wow.
than in French. Literally, that's how I got in high school. Like, I got through high school because I would think, okay, what's it in my language? And I just put a French accent. So in French, you say merci. To say thank you, we say merci.
Oh.
We just have to say mercy with a
Merci.
merci.
Yes.
And so many other words, like the elevator is ascenseur. We say ascensor.
Oh,
I literally got my company name is Vitrine. Okay, in French it's vitrine. In my language, vitrine. It's the same. It's a glass display showcase in front of like a boutique building. Like
oh wow.
they don't have one here, but